Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to the channel. Today we are back and we are going to be checking out some more of the finals. It is a very big day for the game because update 1.5.0 is finally here. This is a massive update. According to the devs, this set of patch notes that we're going to be looking at, reviewing today, is apparently 5 pages long. So there is a ton of changes that were made to the game. I think that the finals launched in what we all thought was a very exciting state. But of course, as time goes on, people learn how to use and abuse and manipulate and exploit everything that the game has to offer. And I think that right now, right before this update is actually dropping, the game is in a bit of a shaky balance spot. But with all these changes, I'm very excited to see where it goes. We're going to jump straight into these patch notes and take a look at everything new that's in the game. And I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoyed this video, all I ask you guys, drop a like on it. It really helps with the video, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff with the finals. I do stream every day on Twitch as well. We're probably live right now as I speak. Link to that will be in the description. So I hope to see you guys over there after the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Twitch, man. But let's get into these patch notes. All right, so here we are, update 1.5.0. The update starts off by saying that we get Solo Banquet, a brand new LTM that's coming to the game, or it's in the game now. It's basically Banquet, but you're playing alone. So you got to kill people, get coins, get the coins, install them in the cash box, and I think it'll make for some pretty sweaty matches. It's gonna be a lot of fun. They go over the rules here. Update 1.5.0 comes with a litany of balance changes, tweaks, and bug fixes all laid out below. And they also got a brand new shop, which is, I've already taken a look at it. It's a little bit bigger. They got some new items in there. It'll be cool to check out. Yeah, let's get into these balance changes. This is where the meat and potatoes is, okay? We got abilities, charge and slam. Charge and slam fixed an issue where players could charge while stationary and stealing an extraction. Okay, so this was actually a big problem because people would steal the cash out, and while they're stealing, they would click the charge button. So anybody who touched them or was around them would basically just insta die. So I'm glad they addressed that. The cloaking device increased activation cost from 1 second to 2 seconds. So it's more expensive now, and increased minimum required charge time to activate from 1.5 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Wow. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I mean, cloak has always been really good. We know it's really good. I honestly just didn't expect to see a nerf to light though. I mean, light's pretty underpowered right now, at least as far as I'm concerned. We'll wait to see after these patch notes. Grapple hook will no longer attach to objects that are attached to carryables. Okay, people were using this to fly across the map, which was fun movement tech, but I guess it was just a bit broken. The guardian turret will now shoot target dummies in the practice range. Okay, it's kind of cool. The mesh shield decreased health from 1,100 to 1,000. So the mesh shield caught another nerf. I actually thought the mesh shield was a bit strong still, I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean, 1,000 damage is still a lot of damage. You gotta team fire the crap out of it, but at least it's a little bit more manageable now. Recon census has been, I'm assuming, nerfed. Increased activation cost from 1 second to 1.5 seconds. Decreased minimum charge time to activate from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. So I think that's a bit of a buff, actually. That's a bit of a buff, but the increased activation cost. So I guess it'll be more expensive to use recon. I mean, they launched the game with recon census being nerfed. Then they ended up buffing them, and it looks like they've reverted now, and it's nerfed again. Recon census is still going to be really strong. Don't get it twisted. This isn't too much of a nerf, so we'll still see tons of it. I mean, we'll have to see how this plays out in game a bit more, but hopefully it doesn't get spammed as much. Hopefully people are a little bit shorter on the recon census juice, and it'll play for a little less wall hacks during fights. It'll still be really strong in the finals. Okay, this is the thing people have been most excited about to hear about. Gadget C4 nerf. Player damage decreased from 210 to 155. That is actually a ginormous nerf. Player minimum damage decreased from 120 to 100. Okay, so C4's damage to players has been reduced drastically. Hopefully this really does make C4 barrels, which I'm sure we're still going to see a lot of, but a lot less effective. You won't get insta blown up. But yeah, 155 damage, still a lot of damage, especially if you put 2 on. But we'll see how it plays out in game. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see a nerf. Flashbangs cooldown decreased from 20 seconds to 18 seconds. I feel like the flashbangs needs a bit more than that to see it make them viable. But I mean, a flashbang like I don't know. We'll see people do some stuff with them. Cooldown increase from 25 seconds to 27 seconds with the gas mines. I'm glad to see that. Gas mines are a bit too spammy right now, especially with 2 on cooldown. We got incendiary mines, cooldown decreased from 30 seconds to 27 seconds. Honestly, I feel like gas mines are more effective than incendiary mines, so at least they're in line now. Vanishing bombs, cooldown decreased from 20 seconds to 18 seconds, so they want to see more people using vanishes. RPGs player damage decreased from 150 to 140. Oh, that's nice. That means you won't get one shot as a light anymore. You'll actually be able to tank an RPG, which is kind of cool. I mean, you'll be level 1 shot, but like at least you could tank one now. Stun guns, decreased duration of stun effect from 5 seconds to 3.75 seconds. So stun gunner, we're seeing a lot of little nerfs to light, which I'm not really expecting. A tracking dart, okay, cooldown decreased from 15 seconds to 13 seconds. Added a new scope zoom sensitivity multiplier to the settings screen that affects the tracking dart. Okay, my friend Pants has been begging for one of these zoom scope sensitivity multipliers for the sniper scope as well. So maybe that'll apply to the sniper scope too on light. But that is very nice to see for the tracking dart. Maybe we'll see more of this. I mean, it was already pretty good. Game modes, we got Banquet, game show event start time reduced from minute 6 to minute 4. Okay, so just minor adjustments. Quick cache, game show event start time reduced from minute 6 to minute 4 as well. And team wipe respawn time increased from 17 to 18 seconds. This is in the casual quick cache modes. In ranked tournaments, team wipe respawn time increased from 25 to 26 seconds. That's honestly a very like minute change. I mean, it will make dying way more of a penalty. Yeah, not too big of a difference. I don't know how much of a difference that'll actually make. Tournaments, team wipe respawn increased from 25 to 26. Same thing as ranked tournaments. And tournaments will now unlock after players have completed 1 round, reduced from 12. So you're making it a lot easier to play in some of the other modes for people just starting out. Maps. Okay, so we got some tweaks to the maps now. Las Vegas, which is a third-party fest. Updated destruction behavior to get more realistic destruction. That's pretty nice. Updated strain system to get more realistic destruction, and updated various zip lines in the level. I don't know if that means they added some or reduced the amount of zip lines. I know around the main structure there's a ton, but we'll have to see in game. Throwables, okay, oh, hold up. Deployable explosives such as C4, breach charges, and explosive mines will now add mass to throwable objects, causing them to travel less. Hallelujah! Let's go! Okay, so this is good. This is good. I mean, the C4 damage was reduced drastically. And them sticking them on C4, I mean, if you put mines on an explosive barrel, it was already pretty heavy. So I'm hoping that when people put C4s on barrels, they will toss it about as far as their feet and blow themselves up. I mean, that would pay homage to the amount of sacrifice we've endured during this C4 barrel meta. But I think it's kind of good because at the end of the day, it's still effective. If you put C4s on a barrel around a cache out, or you put it in front of a doorway and waited for people to walk in, I mean, that's kind of on you. You know what I mean? You can be a little bit more strategic, catch people slipping with some high explosive barrels still. You just can't spam them and throw them at people and get free team wipes at the click of a button. I'm actually really happy that we just saw this now. This actually makes me a lot more excited to play the game today. It's gonna be like a perfect utopia now. It's gonna be amazing. Weapons flamethrower damage increased from 28 to 30. So a little flamethrower buff. That'll be kind of cool. Good ways to counter riot shield players and mesh shield users on heavy. LH1 damage increased from 47 to 4. Bro, okay, the LH1 got a buff in the last update, and I was like, that was completely unnecessary. The LH1 is about to be the most scary gun in the entire game. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully more people play light now because of that. M11 recoil pattern updated to make the weapon easier to control. Interesting. I wonder how that'll compare stack against MP5's recoil now. The shotgun, the auto shotgun, damage decreased from 12 to 10 damage per pellet. Massive auto shotty nerf. Okay. M60, I'm hoping this is a buff. Damage increased from 21 to 22. Yeah, okay, so we got a bit of a buff here. Hopefully it'll compete with the Lewis gun a bit more. People just, I mean, the only guns you see people running on heavy are like Lewis gun and auto shotty, and the rare psychopath rocks the grenade launcher and sledgehammer. So that's kind of cool. Riot shield. Oh, hold up. Before I see that, my boy Pants has been on his Riot Shield-ish. So if there's a buff here, he's never coming back to guns. He's never coming back. Updated attack animations and hit sweeps to make the weapon feel more responsive. Very nice. Fixed issues where the Riot Shield could be invisible and still block bullets. Okay, I mean, that's a bug fix. Fix an issue where the Riot Shield could block bullets while the player climbed a ladder. Okay, so overall, I mean, they just fixed it. But I am excited to see the attack animations and hit sweeps to make the weapon feel more responsive. It does feel a little clunky. The SA1216 fixed an issue that allowed the weapon to be fired faster than intended. Oh, that's scary. But I'm glad they fixed that. So less damage, less fire rate. The sniper rifle on light added new zoom scope sense. Oh, here we go. New scope zoom sensitivity multiplier to the settings screen that affects the SR84. So this is very good. I know a lot of people really like to tweak with their sensitivity multipliers when you're aiming down high zoom optics, because I mean we have an ADS one for your one-time scopes on like the AK and the SCAR and the revolver and all that, but yeah, this was needed. I'm glad they added that. Throwing knives added a new trail effect to make the projectile easier to see. I don't really know if that's beneficial. I mean, that could be beneficial to the shooter. Like you using throwing knives, you can kind of see the trail, like the track pattern that you initially threw. So it'll help you make better adjustments for your next throw. So I think that'll actually be really good. Shorten the lifetime of knives stuck in metal surfaces. That doesn't really do anything, to be honest. It's just, I guess, make your game run better, maybe. I don't really know. The V9S damage increase from 35-36. Ooh, little pistol buff again. Lot of some nerfs to light. I mean, I think they were like well-needed nerfs though, but there's also been quite a few buffs, which is exciting to see. I don't know if that's all the balance changes, but those are the very exciting. Very exciting to see the C4 barrels nerfed. Very excited to see a bunch of more light weapons, you know, look extra dangerous. Because I think they could have tweaked with the health pools between the classes to make light a bit more viable, but I think they want light to stay, you know, I think honestly with the less C4 barrels, light will stay alive a lot longer now, which is good. But also I think they just want it to be a really dangerous class. Dangerous gun wise and dangerous to stay alive. Content and bug fixes, animations, updated some main menu weapon animations. Okay, that's kind of cool. Left side inspection animations added to the following items: AKM, the grenade launcher, the FCAR, flamethrower, goo gun, Lewis gun, LH1. Left side inspect. Okay, so this is like when you're inspecting in game. So basically, like you'll like inspect and then you'll inspect. Like I'm assuming you switch sides. I went to the revolver. Yeah, the R357. I'm glad they did that because it was pretty lame only having one side. But yeah, it would be cool to see like different little animations at the main menu when you're holding your gun. Audio, replace an old hold up. My grade 5 reading skills are not doing well here. Okay, replace an old unattenuated sound on the glitch trap. I'm surprised they were even able to find that. Based on how many people use glitch traps. Fix the zip wire attachment sound that could play on the main menu. That's pretty good. I'm hoping that they like okay, well they didn't. That's the end of audio. They gotta fix the audio issue in between rounds in a tournament. You just hear like crazy sounds for like 5 minutes straight. Characters, fix some issues where hair could clip visually with various headwear. That's really nice, actually. I did notice that. Fix some skinning issues that occurred on wrists, and fix some skinning issues that occurred on gloves. So just overall polishing the cosmetics. Controller added an option that allows controller players to pick the priority order of reload / pickup button actions. That's very nice. I think controller players definitely gonna really appreciate that. It's always nice when they just like, you know, increase the like quality of life, especially when it comes to like controller limitations. Console, fixed an issue that allowed mouse and keyboard to be enabled on some consoles. Okay, so you can't use M&K on console now, which is actually pretty interesting. I think they should always give that as an option as long as it doesn't give aim assist, because I know you can play mouse and keyboard on Call of Duty, like Warzone, on consoles. It's just preferred input choice. Crashes, fixed the server crash where players could attach to zip lines and disconnect at the same time. Okay, fix the client crash that could be caused by certain outfits in the battle pass and store screens. That's always nice to see. Disconnects, fix an issue where game servers could very rarely shut down early due to how players connected. I think there was actually a thing where people could like shut down the server. Yeah, I remember like hearing about that. I never actually encountered it though, which was good. Maps, general, improve the floor number display in elevators. That's actually useful because it can get kind of confusing when you're in the elevators. Fix lingering smoke clouds that could appear during the end of a round sequence, and fix team logos not always streaming in during the end of round sequence. On Monaco, we got fixed an awning that partially clipped through the path of a zip line. Okay, and optimized lighting for the fog and storm weather types. I don't know if that's creating worse visibility or making visibility a bit better. I'm gonna assume that's more cloudy. Seoul, we got fixed an initial spawn in hospital that ran into a small dead end. Nice. And I think that's like in the back right, I'm assuming. I think that's in the back right of hospital. And fixed some railings that could block bullets. Nice. Vegas, we also got some more tweaks. This is a massive set of patch notes. That's all I'm gonna say. We got tweaks to everything up in here. Fixed an issue where the map border block bullets and grenades. Okay. Fixed a ladder that sometimes caused players to get stuck. Fixed some issues with intersecting and floating assets. And fixed an issue where Las Vegas spotlights would sometimes be culled unexpectedly. Movement. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold up. We got movement changes here. Fixed an issue where players could slingshot themselves, aka super glide, by grinding against obstacles during vault interact. Oh, what? That's crazy. They got rid of that. So pretty much like there was like a whole movement tech where you could super glide if you mantled onto like window frames, like specifically like Monaco window frames and stuff like that, but not to the point where you showed your hands. If you like nudged yourself against like the outside of the window, like rubbed it to the inner part of the window, you would get like a massive velocity boost and just fly out of the window. It was called a super glide because you get a bunch of distance traveled. So kind of interesting to see they took that out. I mean, they've always kind of been on their game with removing unintentional movement tech. I don't think they want the game to be that wild, like movement wise. Vaulting, fixed an issue where players could gain extreme speed by picking up objects that were being vaulted on. Interesting. Okay, I've had that happen to me like honestly less than a handful of times, but yes. Updated vaulting to feel snappier and be more aligned to ledges, which is nice. So overall, you know, mantling will just feel cleaner. Quick melee, fixed an issue players could use quick melee on ladders. Honestly, I feel like you should have kept that in maybe. I don't know. Just you're climbing a ladder and you just elbowing a guy and kill him while he's crawling in front of you. UI, okay, we got a bunch of UI changes here. Fixed an issue where the scoreboard text can be cut short. Fixed a new label that could clip with the play button in the main menu. That would be terrible. You wouldn't be able to play. Fixed an issue where tournament winners text could be partially visible on both sides of the screen. Fixed an issue where players' names could appear over their face in the end of round screens. Fixed an issue where career screen could jump during the first frame. Fixed an issue where the hover VFX would not play on video thumbnails. Okay, so that's like, I'm assuming that's like when you're looking at store items on the top left, it wouldn't animate or whatever. Fixed an issue where weapon charms and stickers would become unequipable. Yes, oh my God, I'm actually so glad they fixed this. There was like a weird bug where like if you put a skin on, left your character, went back to the character, put another skin on, it would double equip items, and then therefore you would be unable to change your skin, and you would have to delete the entire build and re-customize all your skins again, all your weapons, all your gadget reserves, all your cosmetics in order to put the skin back on. So thank you. I'm actually so happy that got addressed. Fixed an issue where total playtime would reset to 0 on career screen after 24 hours. Yes, that was like a daily thing. I honestly thought that it was just a 24-hour playtime counter, not. I thought that was intentional, but I'm glad to know it's not. Fixed an issue where the current gamepad bindings were lost when resetting the keyboard bindings. Okay, I mean, I have PTSD from the betas and having to reset my keybinds between every single round. Every round. For 6 hours straight. You know the mental discipline it takes to do that? I became like fastest keybind user in finals. Fix an issue with the crosshair that caused headshot hit indicators to show based on damage done rather than hit location. Interesting. Fixed an issue where player names above the health bar could sometimes get cut off. Okay. Issue where Subtitle preview would not hide correctly when exiting settings. Fixed team member names sometimes staying transparent after respawn. That would actually be really annoying. Issue that prevented players outlines on enemies appearing. Prevented player outlines on enemies appearing when looking through metal fences. Okay, I'm glad they fixed that. It's honestly, it's so nice playing an FPS that like lets you see what you're shooting at. So I really do appreciate those outlines. Fix an issue where some settings in the settings screen would not be affected by restoring default settings. That's a nice fix. VoIP. This is a voice. This is a voice chat. I'm assuming. Set voice chat to be enabled by default on PC with push to talk set as the default input. New installs only. And are they doing this on console too? Okay, this is good, honestly, because I think one of the biggest complaints right now in the finals is that like when you're playing ranked, when you're playing competitive, everybody had it off by default. So nobody ever used their mics, and even if they wanted to, it wouldn't be on by default. So some people didn't even know they had to activate it. I think this will, just make for more communicative gameplay by like just this simple solution. So that's nice. Weapons. Fix an issue where bullets dispersion spread would not update if the player switched between items. I don't really know what that means. Where bullet dispersion spread would not update if the player switched between items. I don't really know what that means. Throwing knives will now have the correct skin when thrown. Okay. And fix cheat exploit with melee weapons. I think the cheat exploit with melee weapons, if I'm not mistaken, was basically like you were able to like spam melee over and over again. Like it was animation skipping when you switch between gadgets. So I think that's what that's fixing. But that is the end of the patch notes. That was juicy, bro. I need some water, bro. Okay. But yeah, I'm very happy. I think the biggest things that I wanted nerfed got addressed. C4 barrels specifically. Nice to see some light buffs. I think heavy will be a little bit more balanced. I still do think that medium recon senses might need another adjustment, but I think that they were quick to just implement a little bit of a nerf in the meantime until they could potentially rework the ability in the future, because recon senses is just wall hacks galore right now. Maybe they intend for it to be that strong. I mean, it is pretty weak in certain scenarios if you know how to like exploit a recon sensor. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of the finals update 1.5. We'll be streaming all day today, trying out some solo banquet and grinding ranked. There's, like I said, a new shop in the game. It's got a couple of new items. There's nothing crazy, but it is nice to see some more items because it was taking a bit too long to update. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed the video, like rating is always appreciated. I couldn't be more excited to try the game out today. And let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are down in the comments below on these patch notes. Are you guys happy with them? Are there certain things you would have liked to see change still? I feel like they addressed pretty much everything under the sun, but let me know if there's anything you think they missed. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Keep up, stay up. Peace out.